Alright, and we're back with game 2, and we actually changed maps. This is no longer Creep on the Borderlands. This is game number 2 between Adrenaline and Flatline. And so we're going to see both of these players. These are both very good players, I have to say. And we're going to see them attempt to micromanage a two-team map that's usually geared for more than just one person. So this is quite a handful, even though it doesn't really seem like it. It might not seem like it's that many units. It's actually quite a bit to deal with. So game 2 and Adrenaline, we saw won decisively on the Creep on the Borderlands game that we just saw. So anything can happen here, as this is Last Man on the Hill on Desert, which I guess the full name is The Desert Between Your Ears, which not a very flattering name, if I may say so. So this is a very similar layout. Instead of a wall that runs through diagonally through the map, what we have here is kind of an open landscape. There's a few features like these, this here and this here, that offers some high ground, but these units are not going to be able to climb up on this one, at least. They may be able to climb up on here, but then again, I don't think we're going to really see these being utilized at all, and probably not anything else around the edges of the map. This is kind of the crossing here in the south, and this is the crossing in the north. Otherwise, it's basically deep water for white sinking all the way down the river. And so what we're going to see is a very similar kind of end game to Creep on the Borderlands, but a little bit of a different landscape, and a little bit of a different unit trade, probably. Although the strategies might be similar. I think Adrenaline is going to opt for archers this time.
Flag contested.
And I think Flatline goes for something quite similar to what he had before. So pathfinding is going to be a little bit better because there's less obstacles getting in the way.
Flag contested.
And of course, whites being sunk into the deep water is going to be something to keep an eye out on. As we see Flatline moving out, able to get this white, and it looks like, although, is he going to use it here? It looks like it's going to get tagged by Adrenaline. Oh, I think it gets shot, actually, and it ends up hitting Flatline's own warriors there. That didn't really work for him. And it looked like another white ended up getting taken out. Adrenaline off to a fairly good start, sinking a white of his own. 2 whites of his own. He has a white here. I don't think Flatline knows about this. And it goes down indeed, and a lot of these units going to be taken out. Flatline going to attempt to chase away the white in the deep here. He does know about that one. Let's see if there's anything going on in the flanks. There's some whites getting sunk by Flatline and Adrenaline. Wow, kind of a mirror matchup, if I may say so. Very similar trades and strategies. Single goal getting sniped there at the mid. In the north, yeah, those whites get taken out in the north. Pretty much all of them. Actually, here's one by Adrenaline, there's one by Adrenaline, and one by Flatline. These might take each other out. Yes, Adrenaline decides to take those out. And he may end up... This one may end up surviving unless Flatline can see it and snipe it in time, but no, he doesn't. And this one might even sneak up on these archers. I don't know if Flatline is aware that white is there. He may have been looking elsewhere, as it's steadily moving in on those archers. I think it's going to get several of them indeed. Ouch, that's going to hurt Flatline a lot here, as he was probably focused south trying to tag these whites, which he probably will do. So this is what's left of Flatline's forces. It's basically everything you see here. And Adrenaline has a significant percentage advantage right now. Although Flatline is in control of the flag at the moment, and he does have 2 whites in, so these whites need to be super effective. I'm not sure, but I think Adrenaline might not know that these are here. I'm not sure if he does or not. Those are the last 2 remaining whites in the game. So I'm not sure if either of these players know about these. Looks like Adrenaline is going to be sending in some Thrall to tag. I don't know if those archers know that those whites are there or not. No, I think he's going to attempt to try to chase them out. If you have a... oh! No, he sent in those Thralls, so I think he is aware that there are whites in this pool because they just turn around and kind of run away. Uh-oh. Goal flank here for Adrenaline. He is going to snipe a few of those archers. Although Flatline could end up whiting Adrenaline's archers himself. Although, nope, he's probably not going to be able to do it. Wow, that Thrall is nestled up right next to that white. I think Flatline's going to wait to set off that white. I think he just wants to wait for the end game for Adrenaline to mass up so that he can send in that white and basically freeze this melee, freeze his melee in the end fight. Flatline does snipe that Thrall. Here's another Thrall. I don't know why it's running around in circles, running circles around that white there. Very interesting. There's about a 15% spread or so at this point in time. And there's a little bit over a minute remaining. Adrenaline forgot about that hero Thrall, 2 kills on it. So basically it's the archer dance. Adrenaline does have an advantage here. I think he is going to take out all of Flatline's archers
1 minute
eventually. However, there's only a minute remaining, so both of these players are going to run in with their melee at the last second to try to own this flag here. I think Adrenaline might be aware that these whites are in the pool. On the other hand, I don't know how he's going to be able to avoid getting whited himself. There's 30 seconds remaining, and both of these players are massing up their melee for this push here. Flatline going to be the first to move out on the flag, it looks like. Adrenaline going to sacrifice some of these Thrall.
Flag contested.
Adrenaline going for his dwarves and does indeed take them out. Adrenaline's going to be hugging this side, attempting to take out as much as possible. So 1 white goes down on Adrenaline's melee, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. He's going to move out with 1 more. He wants to take out that dwarf. That's what he wants to do. Oh no! Adrenaline saw it coming a little bit too quickly, although he might end up... No, he is going to be able to take out that white without dealing any damage to himself. Wow, well played by Adrenaline. And that dwarf is going to survive, but he almost threw a Molotov cocktail on his own units. And it looks as if Adrenaline has this one in the bag, as he is able to clean up all of Flatline's remaining melee and take the game. So Adrenaline sweeping this best of 3, 2 games to 0. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next match.